to welcome you to Evening with EC Chefs. Introducing Janice.
Hi.
Yay! Woo-hoo. Hi, Janice.
Hi, I'm so excited to be here. This is the first time we're actually getting this working. Anyway, again, welcome to EC Empowerment Clubhouse Chef, or EC Chef. Tonight we're going to be doing the bacon, lettuce, and tomato tacos. And I actually got this recipe out of the New York Times recipes, which, by the way, I have the app. There's an app for it. And they're also free. So just so you know. And what this is doing too with the tacos is, instead of, it's a little bit lighter than like the tacos with ground beef or ground turkey. And it's also lighter than a bacon and lettuce and tomato sandwich.
That sounds delicious. Can you talk a little bit about the clubhouse and why we're doing this for our members?
Okay, so the clubhouse is it's part of Clubhouse International. It's an organization for people with mental health challenges, and it provides job assistance and something that's called the work order day, where people actually, they work together and they do different things, like working in the kitchen, and gardening. And then people also go out to on different excursions, like to parks and movies and things like that.
Wonderful. And what about you, Janice? Are you passionate about cooking?
I've actually been, I'm not a professional cook, but I'm a home cook. And I've been doing that for, I don't know, like 40 years. So.
Okay, well, wonderful. The setup looks fantastic. You got everything all ready to go. So we're going to go ahead and let you get right into your recipe and explain what you're making here.
Okay, so this is, like I said, this thing is called BLT tacos. You can look it up on the New York Times recipe site. And the first thing that you do is you make the bacon. And interestingly enough, and this is a little bit, I don't want to say I burned a little bit, but this bacon is made in the oven. And it's a pound of bacon, so it's a whole, it's a whole package of bacon. And so it's quite a bit. And while you're doing the bacon, which takes about 15 minutes, should be 15 minutes to cook, then you get your, you chop up, this is a whole container of cherry tomatoes. So you chop these into either quarters or thirds. I chop them into thirds. So again, because there's a little bit more veggies in this than there would be in a, like a traditional taco. And the next thing you're doing is you put in cilantro. If there's people that don't like, they chop up cilantro. There's people that don't like cilantro, or frankly, a number of people actually. You can use Italian parsley instead if you want. And you also finally chop up one. This should have been a smaller jalapeno, a small jalapeno. And again, if you don't, you can go, a small amount or a larger amount or none of it, if you don't want it spicy. And then there's also lime juice, which is, let's see, a piece of cilantro in there. Anyway, which is fresh squeezed, and which actually tastes a lot better than the stuff that's out of the bottle. Okay. Now, what you're gonna do, and I'll do this here, okay? I'm gonna take this, and I'm putting in half of this because it's, I kind of made too much. And then put them at, and then toss it together.
Ooh, that looks yummy. Can we see?
And so here.
you.
And again, I only put half of we did a whole, a big jalapeno, and you don't want to do that. Okay, and then a little tiny bit of salt. Not really a little tiny bit. And this is your kosher salt, or sea salt. So it's the large grain. And in a small bowl, this is a half a cup, just a half a cup of mayonnaise, and 1.5 teaspoons of hot sauce. They say Cholula sauce. I use Crystal. This is they're pretty similar. And this is what it looks like. It looks like it's Thousand Island dressing, which it's kind of close to actually, except it's spicier than that. Okay. The next thing that they say to do, and I'll pick one up, okay, is to make the tortillas. And I just use, the tortillas out of a package. If you wanted to do something, if you really wanted to make it better, you could make your own tortillas with a tortilla press and the, awesome, I forgot. Anyway, the corn meal. Okay, so what we did with this, we actually sauteed or fried it in oil. The recipe says to just do it without oil, and then to put it on, and then to make it so that it doesn't lose any heat, to put it on a clean towel and then a towel over it. Okay, and then this is the lettuce we're using. We're using romaine lettuce. I cut it up I actually try and chiffonade it with a knife. Didn't do great. It's kind of too big for that. Or it says to just tear it up. And this is gonna go on top of the tacos. Okay, and now we're gonna let people, then people would build it together. And so what I'm gonna do, if Raj, can somebody get me a plate? Just a regular plate.
Okay. So her assistant.
So I'm gonna show how to build it, huh?
Your assistant is coming, Dr. Raj.
Yeah, my assistant is coming and getting the plate. And just something about these tortillas, the way we did them. We did it so that they're almost like so that they're pretty, they're not soft, they're kind of hard actually. So this is building the taco, and everybody builds their own taco. That's kind of the idea. And so we made these tacos so that they're crunchy, more crunchy tacos as opposed to soft tacos. So you're gonna have to eat it with a fork, really. Okay, so I'm just putting down the bacon first. I think this is probably okay. 2 pieces of bacon, and then if you want, you can put salsa on it. I'm not going to. And then I'm going to put the lettuce on it. Now, it also says that you can, I'm not doing it, but if you have avocados, you can put just slices of avocado, you can put that on it too. Anyway, then goes spicy mayonnaise, just a couple dollops of it, and And you can put this. Okay. And there's your bacon and lettuce and tomato taco.
Let's see, you want to hold it up for us to see? Oh, that looks delicious. Wow.
Bye.
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 See you later.
Bye bye.